In 4 days, she beat the world number 2, then the world number 4, then the world number 3, as a 31-year-old mother. From underdog status in every single match. This is the story of Elina Svitolina's third Rome title. One of the most demanding paths to a WTA 1000 trophy in recent memory. Let's start with what just happened, because the scale of it is genuinely hard to process. Ukrainian number 7 seed Elina Svitolina defeated American number 3 seed Coco Gauff 6-4, 6-7-3, 6-2 on Campo Centrale. She won her third Rome title. She last lifted this trophy in 2017 and 2018. But here's the staggering part. To get this title, she beat world number 2 Elena Rybakina, world number 4 Iga Świątek, and world number 3 Coco Gauff across her last 3 matches. All in 3 sets. She was the underdog in every single one of those matches. It is now her 20th WTA singles title, her 5th at WTA 1000 level, her 7th top 10 win of 2026, the 50th of her career, and she is 8-0 in clay court finals. She arrived in Rome ranked number 10. She leaves it ranked number 7, and 3rd in the WTA race to the WTA Finals. And here's a piece of history people are missing. Svitolina becomes the 5th woman in history to win Rome 3 times or more, joining Conchita Martínez, Serena Williams, Maria Sharapova, and Iga Świątek. That is elite company. The final was decided by a single game in the first set, and it's painful to watch back if you're a Gauff fan. Gauff, broken early in her own opening service game, recovered to lead 4-2 with a love hold. Serving at 4-3 and 40 love, she stood 3 points from a commanding 5-3 lead. She lost the next 5 points and got broken. From 4-2 ahead, Gauff lost 4 consecutive games. That was the match. Everything that followed was an aftershock. Gauff's frustration was visible. She struck her head and her feet with her racket between points. Moments that quickly traveled around the internet. It wasn't a one-off either. It has become a regular feature of her on-court struggles this year. She did regroup. In the second set, she took the tie-break 7-3 to force a decider. Genuine fight, real hard. But the third set suggested the effort of the last 36 hours had caught up with her. Svitolina broke at 2-3 and again at 2-5 as Gauff's serve fell apart. Gauff saved 2 match points in the closing game, but couldn't save a third. Svitolina closed it out on a volley exchange at the net. Chinima. This is the part that should haunt Gauff going into Roland Garros. Look at the numbers. Gauff created 17 breakpoint chances and converted just 3, an 18% conversion rate. Svitolina had 15 chances and converted 6, 40%. And the serve? 7 double faults from Gauff to Svitolina's 2. On second serve, Gauff won only 38% of points to Svitolina's 50%. Gauff said it herself after the match. Quote, "I gave myself a lot of opportunities and just didn't really capitalize on them. The level was high throughout. This wasn't Gauff playing badly. This was Gauff playing well and still losing. Because Svitolina played the bigger points better. That's the more frightening kind of defeat. Now let's go deeper. Because the result itself is one thing, but the journey behind it is what's making people emotional. 8 years on from her last Rome title, after the birth of her daughter Sky, and a return to the tour that began in 2023 unranked. Svitolina has won it for the 3rd time. Let that sink in. She came back to professional tennis unranked. 3 years later, she's beating the world's top players to win a WTA 1000 on clay. Before the final, she said something that captures it perfectly. Quote, "Especially for coming back after giving birth, having all this journey, I would never dream to play in such a high level. Beat and challenge top players, have a chance to play in semis and finals. Just couldn't dream about a better year." And she's been beautifully grounded about her career legacy too. Despite reaching 4 Grand Slam semifinals and losing all 4, she said, quote, "I'm okay to live my life after tennis and not having won a Grand Slam." Add the layer that she's a Ukrainian athlete during wartime, consistently using her platform to raise awareness and funds for her country. And you understand why fans worldwide are calling this one of the most meaningful WTA stories of the decade. The reaction online has split into 3 clear threads. First, total reverence for Svitolina. Fans are calling this the comeback story of the season. The combination of motherhood, wartime advocacy, and tactical brilliance on clay has gone way beyond tennis Twitter. The phrase Queen of Clay is trending in multiple languages. Second, protective sympathy for Gauff. Despite the racket-to-head moment, the response has been overwhelmingly kind. Tennis Channel analyst Tracy Austin publicly defended Gauff, reminding fans that players are not robots. Many pointed out that for a 22-year-old defending Grand Slam champion to publicly admit she's going through personal things off-court takes serious courage. Third, concern about the head-to-head. Svitolina now leads the head-to-head 4-2 after beating Gauff 3 times in 3 meetings this year. Australian Open, Dubai, and now Rome. Fans are asking, what happens if they meet at Roland Garros? So where does this leave us heading into the French Open? For Gauff, the defeat is a second consecutive loss in the Rome final after Jasmine Paolini beat her here last year. She leaves the Foro Italico with valuable ranking points, in the form of a player a fortnight from defending her Roland Garros title. For Svitolina, she's playing the tennis of her life. Third in the race to the WTA Finals. Untouchable on clay finals, and carrying a story that resonates far beyond tennis. The French Open starts May 24th. A 22-year-old defending champion with bruises. A 31-year-old mother with a perfect clay final record. And every other contender now knowing they cannot underestimate either of them. Roland Garros is going to be must-watch tennis. Who's your pick? Drop a comment and subscribe for daily tennis storytelling. See you in Paris.